it, Newfoundland. Didn't think we were gonna make it, but we did.
Where are we at?
Who's that though?
It says something cat, cipher cat. I don't know.
Is that paper plate? Is that his new name? I never know. We are in Newfoundland. Craig says, "How's the car?" And Azra says, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we're in Newfoundland. So the car is good. What I think it is, they said that it was just extremely hot that day and it was normal for the vehicle to kind of not be able to handle the heat. That's how hot it was. But also, like, I've added some extra components under the engine that produces a little bit more heat. So when I get back home in Ontario, my electrician's going to up the gauge of my wires, which should keep some of that heat down. Because right now we're thinking that some of the gauge of the wires is too thin, and to go a little thicker with the gauge of the wires to keep the heat down. So I think the car is doing everything optimally. Everything is fine. I had the Dodge dealership inspect it. They did say that because of the heat that my transmission fluid had broken down. So they did a transmission service. They replaced the filter and the fluid and all that kind of stuff. And they checked out everything else. They said it was all good. So yeah, we didn't think we were going to make it to Newfoundland, but we're here. All of my friends back home said, "Oh, you got to book Newfoundland 3 months in advance." And we showed up the day before. We're like, "We're going, bud." They're like, "All right." We didn't get a cabin, but we reserved like chair seating, and the seats are like better than first class. It's just like, you know, 2 seats beside each other, and you can put your feet up. And we sat right in the back of the boat, so we had the giant windows that we could look out of as we kind of floated along. So it was actually kind of enjoyable. Now, keep in mind, that was only 7 hours. It was more like 8 hours, actually, if you really think about it, because we didn't get going until after 11, and we didn't like dock until after 7, right?
Yeah.
So it was just a little bit more than 8 hours that we were on this boat. But I mean, it wasn't terrible. We were a little exhausted, to be honest, when we landed in Newfoundland, because we left at well, the whole process started at like 8 o'clock. We started getting ready, we started getting our bags ready, and then we got to the actual ferry at 9 o'clock. And then the whole process of getting all the vehicles loaded on and then actually getting to your seat was from 9 until 11. Like, it was a process. And then we were super excited because it's the biggest boat that either one of us has ever been on. I didn't realize that it was that much bigger than some of the ferries that I've taken in the past, right? So we were pretty excited to be on this big boat, you know, going the distance that we're going, because I'm not even sure if I've been on a boat that's gone that far in my life. I don't know if I have been. I want to say I haven't. Like, I've been on big boats that have like gone from island to island, but I don't think the islands were that far apart, if that makes sense. So I think that's the biggest boat I've ever been on and the furthest I've ever gone. I think we looked it up. It was something like 200, almost 200 miles. Not nautical miles. We converted the nautical miles to real miles. I think that's what we did, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere around that. That's the distance between Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. And we got into Newfoundland at Port aux Basques, which is kind of, I know this is not going to be very scientific, but at the bottom of Newfoundland, that's the closest to Nova Scotia. And then we're going to leave Newfoundland from the top of Newfoundland, which is in Argentia, which is just north of St. John's. And that is going to take 17 hours to go back to the top of Nova Scotia where we were, pretty much, right?
Yeah, so basically we're on the west side of the island now. We're leaving from the east side when we go.
Right, and we got on the south. So we went south, then we made a left, and went around the west side, and we're going all the way west to the top of the east, and then we're top of the north?
We're going like as far as we can north before we've got to cut over and try to make our way back to...
So there's still going to be a big portion of Newfoundland we're not going to be able to see.
No.
We're not going to be able to see. But we're going to do as much as we can. We're only here for about a week. It is much bigger than PEI, and we spent a week on PEI. But the problem, or I don't want to make it sound like a problem, but the problem with Newfoundland is that you got to book when you're going and when you're coming back. And if you don't book it, you may not be able to come back in a week, in 2 weeks. Who knows? Because they're so booked up on their ferries out, and their planes out are so expensive. So we did the ferry, so we have our vehicle, so we got to leave by the ferry. So if we didn't book this ferry, the next one that we'd be able to get out was like 2 weeks later. And we're like, all right, well, I guess we're leaving when we're leaving. We could have probably spent a little bit more time, but also like we've been on the road for so long, we can't spend all of our time in one location. It's hard. Doing this trip has taught, I think at least myself, that we could do the whole East Coast for 6 months.
Yeah.
To really like enjoy it, because
Yeah.
we still haven't spent 2 days in a single place. Oh, the only place we spent 2 days is at my friend Giss's house.
Yeah.
But that's just because I was visiting a friend, and it was kind of nice. It was almost like a vacation in a vacation. But aside from that, like on the road, we still haven't spent 2 nights in one. That's crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
And the amount of distance that we've covered, like I don't even know where we're at on the trip meter. I haven't checked in a while. Our trip meter says, wow, we are over 6,000 kilometers. That is insane. We are over 6,000 kilometers on the trip meter. So just to put it into perspective, 6,000 kilometers is somewhere around 30, I would say 3,800 miles for you Americans. But like we're going, and we're still nowhere close to home. This is probably the furthest out we'll go, but we still have a lot more driving to do. We still got to go back to Nova Scotia, do a lot of Nova Scotia. Then we still have to do like the northwest of New Brunswick, the northwest of Quebec, and then kind of work our way back home into Ontario. So there's still a lot more driving to do. Like when I say we're probably going to be doing close to, I would say like 8,000 to 10,000 miles on this road trip. Like that's no joke. But yeah, so we were super jet lagged because we were super excited. We didn't really sleep the night coming to Newfoundland. We got onto the boat at 11. Then we were super excited. We obviously wanted to check out the boat. So we checked out the boat for a little bit, and then I felt like I was super anxious, so I ate all the food that we brought on the boat with us. Shay made these delicious sandwiches, and we had all the snacks, and I ate everything, I swear. I ate everything, and then I was like, all right, we'll go for a walk. We came back, and then we took a nap, probably, I would say from like, well, at least, like, Shay went to sleep after me, but I slept probably from 12:30 until 3. And then I don't know, I'm assuming Shay slept somewhere from like 1 to 4.
I think I was probably like 1:30, 2 o'clock I slept, and then I woke up.
Yeah, I was up before she was up, and we were both up before the sun started coming up.
Yeah.
Because we were looking out the back of the ferry, we wanted to see the sun coming up so we could see more of the ocean. So we watched the sun come up, and then, you know, by the time 5 o'clock hit, the whole boat started to wake up.
Everybody started moving around and doing their thing. And
so we were running on like 2-3 hours of sleep. So then when we finally got into Newfoundland, we hit 2-3 beaches, and I was like, I don't know how much more I can do. I was like, I need a nap. So I found a place to park up and a nice long beach for Shay to walk while I took a nap. And it was like, I don't know, 1 o'clock by the time we actually settled in. We made the bed, and then got everything set up, and then I took a nap from 1 And Shay got back and I was still out. So she was just like, well, I guess I'll start dinner. So I didn't get up until maybe like 5 or 6.
So at 6 o'clock when I started dinner.
About 6 o'clock, and then she made dinner, and then we ate dinner. And then obviously Shay's exhausted too because she's been going all day. So she's just like, I think it's time for me to settle in. And we didn't plan to actually sleep there that night. I think we was just kind of like, we'll have a nap and we'll move on. Because there's so much to see and do in Newfoundland, we're like, we got to keep going. But when Shay went to sleep, I was like, I think we're staying here. Like, we're settled in for the night. So we slept there. We didn't even set up the solar panels because we didn't even know if we were going to be sleeping there or not. But our battery system is good enough that it can last more than, I would say, well more than 12 hours. I would say it's probably over 24 hours it can last powering our fridge and our internet without any charge, like any solar power or any DC to DC charging. Like, we have a pretty good power system here. We're running 2 different systems. One's a built-in house system and one's a power station. And in total, we have something around 3.4 kilowatts in battery power, which is quite a bit for a van, right? Like a small van, not like a camper van. A camper van, I'd probably do like a 5 or a 6 kilowatt system. But all we're really powering all the time here is just the fridge and the Starlink, right? So we're pretty good. And then while we're driving, it's charging 700 watts. And then when we're parked and we have some sunlight, we're getting up to 300 to 400 watts from the solar panels. So, and I think combined the fridge and the cooler uses somewhere along the lines of like 100 to 150 watts. And the fridge isn't going all the time. Once it hits temp, it shuts off the compressor. And the Starlink, fluctuates somewhere between, I would say, 50 to 100 watts. So it's not a terrible pull when we're charging between, let's say 100 from the solar panels and 700 from the DC to DC charger when we're charging, right? Yeah, so we got lots of rest yesterday. We're roaring and ready to go. We saw some really cool things yesterday. So before we took our nap, we stopped off at a visitor center and they gave us all like the visitor information, which honestly is completely useless to us because it seemed like they were trying to like coax people into the campgrounds to pay for overnight sleeping and some of the more commercial beaches and stuff like that. And we were like, oh, we want to do some beach combing and find some beach glass. And then the lady was like, oh, you're not going to find anything because the locals do all that. And yeah, so we started finding our own beaches and going to beaches that they didn't tell us about. Some of the beaches we went to aren't even on a map. We're just like, we're going to park up here. We're going to climb over these rocks. We're going to walk around this cemetery and we're going to end up at a beach. And that's not even a joke. Like, that was yesterday. We walked around the back of this cemetery after climbing over these rocks. We found a nice little beach. But on top of the hill, behind the cemetery and behind the beach, there was like this monument that we had posted on Instagram. And it had, I don't know if it's like, what's the difference between caribou and moose antlers? Because that's a good question.
Those are moose antlers.
Those are moose antlers, okay? Because the area that we were in yesterday in Newfoundland, the Dorset Eskimos lived for 800 years. And they had been finding a lot of artifacts from the Dorset Eskimos. So I wanted to assume that statue that we saw was inspired by the Eskimos, because it doesn't seem like a French statue to me. It seemed more native. It could be native. It could be the Eskimos. What's going on here, buds? Just having a conversation, huh? All right. So, and then beside the statue was a bunch of what I want to assume to be whale bones. It really did look like whale bones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're whale bones.
Because if they weren't whale, then it was like a mammoth or something. But it had to be whales, because mammoths were a long time ago, and I feel like if anybody saw that they were mammoth bones, they would be in the museum, which was literally right down the street of this, like where we were. Like, in order to get to the museum that we went to, you would have to pass this thing every single time. And we asked the museum about it, and they're like, we don't know anything about it. We've never seen it before. We showed them pictures, and they were like, no, we don't know. And I'm like, you're lying to me. You see it from the road. You can't drive to this museum every day and work there and not know what this statue is. Like, it felt like a cover-up. Honestly. Like, you couldn't be that ignorant of your surroundings. It was ridiculous.
Who knows? Like I said, maybe it's just too foggy in the morning when they're on their way out there. They can't see it.
I don't know. Every day, though? Every day?
I know. Because, I mean, that was the first time we ever drove down that road, and we were like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Like, even in the fog, you could see it.
Yeah.
You couldn't see the statue.
Oh, caution, potholes ahead.
Oh, wow. It must be real bad then. Because we've gone through some serious potholes, but there was never any signage. Those were not bad.
Well, it might be just further up a little bit worse.
Fine. So, yeah, those were pretty crazy. They were giant whale bones. And that was cool. Then we went to that museum, and they told us a lot of the things of the area. They had a lot of the artifacts from the Dorset Eskimos. And they had a Bible from the 1800s. That was pretty cool to see. It was really big. It was massive. It had pictures inside. They don't let people look inside of it. They have it in a glass case. But yeah, it was cool. And then we left there, and after that, I think it was really just the pursuit of finding somewhere for me to take a nap. Because so like, as soon as we got to the second place yesterday, which I can't even remember where it was, I was like, I'm getting delusional now. I need a nap. And after that hike to get to the whalebone cemetery place, I was done. Because I honestly, when we got there, I wasn't even planning. I was like, all right, Shay, you go ahead, and I'll sit here in the car. But I have a huge problem. Like, I like to be close to wherever she is. So as soon as she got like out of eye reach, I was like, all right, I guess I'm turning off the car and I'm coming. And then that whole hike, it felt like an hour and a half.
Oh, easily. We were out there for a while.
Right, and I was already exhausted. So like, we did that whole hike, and then I was like, all right, my body's done, and my brain was done. And then I was delusional after that. Like, I wasn't even making any sense, I don't think. But
where we ended up setting up for the rest of the day, it was nice. It was a nice big beach. The water was beautiful.
Yeah, and it was we got rain, which Nova Scotia and Newfoundland has not seen in like a very long time. I just hope that the rain moved over to where there's a lot of fires where we're at. Like, we have friends in Newfoundland that when we told them that, like, the day before we were coming to Newfoundland that we're coming, they were like, hey, we're evacuating because the province has told us we need to leave, so we're actually flying to Ontario. So we have a lot of friends, and some of my friends that I've reached out to, their friends in Newfoundland have been evacuating as well and going to Nova Scotia and Ontario as well. So a lot of people have been leaving because of the fires, and we're just gonna take a ferry and drive the whole island like a bunch of ignorant tourists. But hey, that's what we do. We're going to explore.
We planned to stay far away from all the fires, so we had no intention on going anywhere.
We negotiated with the fires for them to stay where they're at,
and we're not going to come where they're to.
No, I heard that was the thing. I heard that last night too, and I was laughing.
But the stay where you're at, I'll come
where
you're
to. Yeah. So, no, I've been laughing because there's a lot of like Maritimer slang that I've been hearing lately, because I've spent a majority, like 99% of my life in the GTA in Ontario. So the East Coast is very different. They have a whole different like way of life, and their language and their mannerisms is completely different. So I've just been laughing and enjoying my time hearing it all. And yeah, so that's that saying that we're just talking. It says, stay where you're at, I'll come where you're to. Yeah. So that's like, hey, don't worry, I'm coming to you, or whatever. It's just it's not a phrase that I've ever heard until being up these ways. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun driving through the areas. Honestly, Shay and I are still like almost just getting over our disbelief that we're actually in Newfoundland. It's a place that neither one of us believed that we would ever be. Neither one of us have ever been here. And Shay spent most of her life in Nova Scotia, which is not that far from Newfoundland, but it's not that easy to get to Newfoundland. You can't just drive there. Let's see here. What's going on, Diamond Dave? Yeah, I hope the live stream's going okay. We're just driving through Newfoundland right now. We're trying to head to St. Stephen's. We left St. Andrews this morning. We're traveling along the west side.
No, we're going to Stevensville.
Stevensville, sorry, my bad.
Later on.
Corner Brook. Corner Brook's supposed to be pretty popular, right? 200 meters. Make a left here. Coming in hot. So we got 5 kilometers, then we're gonna make a right. We got a couple random destinations. Like sometimes I'll see random things on like Google Maps, and I'll just add them in just to check them out. So a lot of times we're hitting up places for like 5-10 minutes, and then we're moving on because I just want to check out a spot, right? We don't have a tour guide, so we're just kind of, you know, picking spots we find online or using Google Maps or AI or whatever, Google Photos, and I'm just like, this looks cool. We'll go check this out, or we'll put Google Maps in like satellite mode and we'll zoom in on an area and we're like, that looks dope, we're going there. And like there's a lot of times, don't get me wrong, where it doesn't work for us and we end up on a private road and and there's buckshots and shell casings everywhere and you're like, all right, I guess I gotta leave. But you know, it's kind of the excitement is in the adventure. And there's a lot of times where we get to where we're going and we're not allowed to be where we're at, to turn around, but there's like a reason why we're there. There's something we never would have seen, or like there's a picture moment, or there's a view or a perspective, or maybe even like a little coffee shop or something that we'll find on the way there or on the way out. Like it's pretty crazy when you put yourself in those situations. It's like when nothing's completely planned, when you have like a general direction and the direction fails, there's usually something that comes out of it. How's the stream going? Is it going okay? We're driving through Newfoundland.
You can see the moon.
The moon is still out. You guys can probably not see it, but probably looks really small on the phone, but it's actually pretty large in our eyes, in our opticals. Stay where you're at, I'll come where I do. Just to be with you. Stay where you're at, I'll come. You're live! I'm alive! Live stream is back. Sorry guys, like I said, we're live streaming through random forests and mountains, and we're gonna have certain moments where it cuts out for a second. For the most part, it should come back, unless there's something over top the Starlink. But yeah, I think somebody just said something. Stream is all, yeah, as soon as you said stream is all good, stream's like, bye. I'm out, peace. So if any of you guys know of anywhere in Nova Scotia that we must check out, let us know. Newfoundland, sorry. There's just so many places that we've driven in the past couple days. My brain is having trouble keeping up. Like I said, we've driven over 6,000 kilometers. I would probably say over 3,800 miles. And this is, so this week, shoot, I mean, like in 3 days, that's going to be the whole month completed.
That's 1 month, yeah.
Yeah, 1 month. Tuesday will be 1 month completed since we've been living on the road. I want to say, oh, we only paid to sleep one place, and that was in a campground in Cape Breton. It's McLeod's. It's almost like a tradition. It's like this. It was our second annual time staying at McLeod's. Yeah. Because you can say annually now. Last year, actually at the same time last year, we stayed at McLeod's as well in Cape Breton. So it's the only place that we usually just hang out. They have a beautiful view and nice amenities, and they're relatively cheap, and they have a nice private beach. So it's a nice little place, the campground. So it's not overly expensive, but that's the only place that we've stayed and we've paid for so far.
We have spoiled ourselves and eaten out a few times,
Is
but
this a road?
I think you're looking at. Oh, really? Oh, because we're 3 minutes away from the Dave. What is it? Bridge? Something bridge. River. There was a river location that you said.
Yeah. I don't know the name of it. I think we're off-roading again, people. There's a good chance the Starlink may cut off because the road just did. Oh, wow. I don't think we're going to be able to get to that bridge. Look at where the bridge is on the map. I think we may have to turn around. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Do you think we'll be able to get to it?
Well, we're about to find out. We're driving down the dirt road to get there, so. Is this the old bridge one? Like in the pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I seen that on the thing, too. It looked
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think we can drive it. It was just for a picture moment.
Yeah, because there's the new bridge and the old bridge.
Off-roading again in a minivan. Not gonna find us again in our minivan. If the picture is a little jumpy, that's because the road is real bumpy. Starting to get a little sketchy when you can't see the road no more. It goes around a corner.
Oh, everything's fine.
Oh yeah. This way.
That's the way it says.
All right. Oh yeah. Got rain here last night too. Oh, someone lives right here. Damn. Big sharp left turn coming up here. Oh yeah, you want me to go slow, eh? How slow you want me to go?
How slow can you go?
There's a whole town up in here.
Look at the river. Oh, wow.
There's a whole town up in here. Kids playing. Sorry, buds, I'm a little lost up here. Clearly, I'm from Ontario. Come where you're at, I'll stay where you're to. Can I drive over this?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. A lot of those bars seem bad. Everything's fine. I mean, if they can get their RV camper van up here, then
That's
it's okay.
right.
Yeah, right. It's fairly new. What is going on with this river, though? Look at the rocks.
It's beautiful. Well, it's pretty low because of lack of rain, but wow, is it ever pretty?
We're off-roading in our minivan. Off-roading in the minivan. The bridge is supposed to be on the... I can't even see it yet. You seen it?
Not yet.
It says 90 meters. I don't think we're going to get to the bridge. It says the bridge is down there.
Oh, maybe you have to hike to it or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it says we're here.
You arrived at your destination.
Yeah, we have arrived at our destination. You know, sometimes we end up in places and they're not what we expected. But it's about the drive. The river is beautiful on the right side of us, though. But even though it's got a little bit of lack of water, I think we should turn around. What do you think, or keep going?
Like I can see, I think what are the remnants of the bridge on the other side, but I know from the pictures that I seen, it was like you could see the old bridge going across, but I don't see it unless they took it down maybe anymore.
Yeah, this thing won't even let me zoom out. Oh, we're on the wrong road. We're supposed to be on this road. Oh, that's why it's telling me to cross the river. That's hilarious. No, your GPS. Yo. That's hilarious. It didn't even want us to go on the right road. It's like, hey, just get here. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cross the river in your minivan. And then you'll find the road to get to the river. Nah, man. There was a road for us to... There was clearly a road for us to take. And it was like, nah, you're good. You're just going to drive over this river because the water is low enough. Ridiculous.
You probably could if you had like a four-wheeler or something.
Sure. But that's not what we have. How ridiculous that was. Alright, so I think what we need to do is I need to exit this and I need to no one's behind me, right?
No.
Drop a pin here.
There's a bridge up there though.
There is. Alright, so it's clearly every way that I try to tell this GPS take me to this bridge, it's no. It just says no.
Alright,
so yeah. Alright guys, I gotta figure out where our next destination is that first one that you have that's in this area. It's only like 5 or 10 minutes away from here. So you'd sent me one of the ones, I don't remember what it was, but it was in my map. I pinned it. There is a bridge to the left of us though. That's the new bridge, I think.
Let's see here.
Do you guys usually go off-roading in your minivans, or is it just me? You found it?
Yes, sir.
It's that's way. Yeah, that seems right. All right, let's go. Oh, this looks fun. That was like the thing. I don't even know how to explain that bridge.
They should have like a weight restriction limit. It's just like a bunch of like metal ties that go across like a grate.
Yeah, but facing in between is the part for me. Like I feel like my tire is morphing to bridge in between. That was ridiculous.
There's so many raspberries.
Look at that bridge though. There's a bridge right there.
I know. I don't know if you could drive across it.
Yeah, like why would they put the sign for me to come down here if the bridge to get up there is right there? Like it's right here. Well, maybe because you're not supposed to drive that, you're only supposed to walk it.
Or it's like, yeah, four-wheelers and whatnot.
Yeah, that sounds right. But there's houses there too. I don't know, man. I don't know. Whatever. It's always an adventure.
That's it. Always an adventure, baby. Always an adventure.
Yeah, you're not going to get your typical kind of, driving live stream that you probably get from other people. From us. You're going to end up in places where you shouldn't be, and you're going to be in the wrong place, and you're going to have a lot of the live stream cutting out because here?
I don't know. Yes, maybe.
Did I come down?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. All right. Yeah, you're going to see a minivan do things you never thought a minivan could do. We have named her the Blue Meanie because she don't put up no shit. She's gone through sand and gravel and potholes galore. Look at the camera. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's going on, bud? How you doing? Nice seeing you.
Into the tree.
It's okay. In my defense, it's the antenna is obnoxiously large. It's the antenna. And I don't even use the radio, so we're just gonna go. Yeah, we're driving into the trees now. Left. Who's talking here? Russell D, what's going on? Aloha. Buzz, what's going on, Buzz? You kiss a cod yet, bud?
Not yet.
Rough road, yeah, not yeah. We haven't kissed. Who said I had to kiss a fish when I came here? Somebody said that, right? Was it you or somebody else?
Said. Well, I mean, it's tradition when you come to Newfoundland. You got to kiss the cod. That's just like one of the things you got to do. Like, I feel like we're nearing the end of our trip. We're gonna have to go just do a night in St. John just cause. Like, there's too many fun things. It's like being in New Orleans, but of the Newfoundland. You got to do the things.
All right, so I think we're skipping that bridge because it's going to be a little bit complicated to get to. We got so many things to see. So we did get to see a bridge, but whatever. Where you going? That's the thing. Everybody waves here. Everybody waves at everybody. It's a little crazy. Liquor Express.
Station Grocery and Liquor Express.
Well, I almost put that on our thing, but we hit that grocery store already.
Yeah, everybody waves in the Maritimes.
What's going on, Miss Ben? Long time no talk. How you doing? Hey yo, rolling on the East Coast. What? Yep. We are 6,000 kilometers into our road trip. We've done Northern Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, PEI, Nova Scotia, and we're in Newfoundland right now. That's where we're at. Stay where you're at. We'll come to. I can't even. My brain can't comprehend that sentence. I'm gonna keep trying to say it until
stay where you're at. We'll come where you're to.
Yeah, stay where you're at. We'll come where you're to. Yeah, I try. I can repeat it, but do it on my own is a little difficult. It's like I was telling Shay the other day, the first conversation we had somebody in Newfoundland here, I could understand like 95% of what she said, but I was usually 2 or 3 sentences delayed by the time I understood it. So,
yeah, she was thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she had like a twang.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was so nice. She told us everything. She was so proud that was her grandfather in the picture.
Yeah. She was so proud. She was working in the museum and she could show us a picture of her grandfather, her grandpappy. Well, all right, let me slow down a little bit there. Stay where you're at, I'll come where you're to. Alright. Oh, I didn't know Buzz was from Cape Breton. Where you to? I wish YouTube would show me these comments, but I gotta touch my screen to read them. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to read them and trying to make sure I'm not missing a turn. It says where are all these comments coming from? All right, hold on. Cattle crossing, maybe. I don't know. It's quite possible. A lot of moose. Kiss the cod, rough road. Going. Damn it. trying to catch up on these. Rolling that East Coast. What? Watch out for frickin' moose. We've seen one moose so far. And it really didn't care that it was rolling through a subdivision. Oh my god, PEI, get some garlic at my friend's place before you come back at Eureka Garlic. We left PEI. We were in PEI for a whole week. We've been posting it on Instagram and we've been doing live streams, but yeah, we left PEI. We're not in PEI no more and we're not going back to PEI. Well, not this year. Well, I mean, not this month. Like, I don't know. Sorry, I was supposed to wave.
There's a stop sign coming.
Yeah, Buzz is from Cape Breton. He gets the accent when he gets talking to folks at home. Yeah, you know what? Like, I was born in Canada. My family is Caribbean. But when I get around my family, apparently I have an accent that comes out. I don't know.
But you say the same thing about me.
Well, the closer I bring you to the Maritimes is the more Maritime comes out of you. 100%. That's true. It's like you have...
It's like having your customer service voice and then having your...
Sure.
Yeah.
I was going to say more along the lines of like how Green Lantern has his like lantern that he charges his ring on. The Maritimes is your lantern, and the closer you get, your ring gets charged up.
That's fair.
Your maritime powers get more powerful.
That's facts. You are not wrong.
But you're so proud to tell everybody, like even in Newfoundland, you're like, yeah, we're coming from Niagara Falls, but I'm not from there. I'm from Nova Scotia. He's from there. You tell every single person, I ain't from Ontario. Oh my goodness.
Proud Maritimer.
But I don't think you realize you're doing it too. You just kind of, this is how it goes, right? Buzz says, this is like watching a roller coaster. It's us. I do have to get ready and do my morning ritual for work, so I will keep it quiet for now. Nah, yo, comment and make sure. Okay, so you guys, you haven't watched the live streams in a while. I think we're here. Enter the password for an account. What? I didn't do nothing.
Oh, that's just for my email account. It's wants me to, yeah. We have arrived at our destination.
So Buzz and Mizman, you guys haven't watched. Can I drive? Yeah, I can drive down here, right? You guys haven't watched the live stream in a while. So we've been doing this camper van lifestyle for a minute, for like 2 months, but like off and on. And then the last month we've been doing it full time. This road looks amazing. Oh my goodness.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. Yeah. So we have an Instagram specifically for our camper van. And it's called, this is a sketchy ass, holy shit.
You're driving up on the rocks on this shoulder.
Because I'm trying to stay away from the potholes on this side. This seems better to me. Yeah, we have an Instagram specifically for the camper van lifestyle. We're here. Where do you want me to park?
I don't know. Just find a place to pull up with a nice view for the people.
All right. Specifically for our camper van stuff, and it's called Vamping Like Camping with a V. Can I park there, you think?
What, on the boat ramp?
No, on the right.
I don't know.
Like camping with a V. Vamping Vampers on Instagram. Sorry, it took me a little while to get out of that. Get that out of me, because this road and where we're at, I don't know where we're going and where we're at, so you can't come where you're to.
There's a beach over there on the other side, which is what the whole point of was to come check this out. But look at the waves. It's beautiful.
Stay where you're at, I'll come where you're to. Didn't you know it's Newfoundland? It's over here. Check the ocean. You can check it out?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put my sneakers on for a minute though. Looks like she's rough going.
Check all the buoys.
Buoys.
What does it say here? It's okay. Nuh-uh, I don't claim the Hyenas Inland Province as my birthplace. I know life has been nuts. I'm so sorry. I'm so stoked for you guys. I missed the live streams. Oh no. Oh, I'm a follow. Awesome. Look at the ocean. Look at the boat dry docked. So awesome. Vamping Vampers. Yeah, Vamping Vampers. Look at the lobster traps. Storm impression? Oh, because Storm's from Boston. The lobster. I can't. I can't.
It's wicked awesome. It's some Boston talk.
I don't know how you would say lobster traps in Boston. I can't. My brain.
Lobster. You gotta have that long A in there. Lobster.
Oh man.
It's beautiful. It smells so nice.
It smells like clam flats.
It does not. Not here.
Not here? Okay.
It does smell like salt water though. That's nice. Let me put my shoes on.
Stop it.
Nope. I will not.
I'm talking to your GPS because it wants to fight me all the time. So we are looking. So directly ahead of us, there's like a peak over there where the where Cape St. George is.
Yeah, we're going up there today.
Yeah, so we're going up there today.
We're probably gonna sleep out there tonight, actually.
Yeah, we're probably gonna sleep out there. You heard the lady.
We'll see, though. You never know.
Lobster. Smells like it's time for a jig on a rock. It's VAMP ING underscore VAMPERS. Vamping Vampers. That's our Instagram. We post quite a lot. So, yeah. We've been on the road for almost a month now, hitting as much ocean as we can, as many beaches as we can. I think you found us. I just got a notification of a new follower. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, to be honest. It's something I never thought I would do. Building out this camper van has been such a process that I've been doing for over a year. This is actually 2.0. The first one caught on fire and burnt to the ground. So a lot of you guys know that happened. That was pretty wild. It caught on fire while we were driving. So we had to rebuild it. So this camper van, it has a living room, a bedroom, a kitchen, a patio. We have Starlink internet. We have as much things as we can to make us comfortable. We do have like a portable toilet and a portable shower, but for the most part, we haven't had to use them yet. We found enough showers and enough toilets on our road trips that we're good. We do have a gym membership that we can get showers from. However, the places that we're going aren't usually the populated areas, as you can see here. Like we're not going to find a gym on the ocean. They're usually in the cities, like inland, you know what I mean? But we can find like community showers, and there has been some like beach showers and stuff that we can grab during the day that'll have like showers indoors or whatever, and we're pretty good. So This vehicle's set up with solar. It's set up with alternator charging, so we have battery. It also has propane in the back, so we've been cooking off propane in the back. A lot of people, it blows their mind all the things that you can do with a Dodge Grand Caravan. Yeah, all this is done in a Dodge Grand Caravan. I mean, our bed's a little messy right now. I'll show you, but yeah, you guys need to get some smell-o-vision so you can smell the ocean too and not just see it. Yeah, honestly, it's crazy. It's not cheap to do this. I mean, we've driven over 6,000 kilometers, right? That's not cheap on the gas. So we do what we can. You know, I've been saving up for a little bit, using a little bit of the savings just to do this trip. My son's turning 18 this year, and Shay's son and his family is living with us. So kind of the goal is to get them to kind of, you know, hold down the house, and then we're just going to be snowbirds living in our camper van for 6 months of the year. So this is our first like real camper van excursion. We're going for 2 months, and then after that we're going to try to do maybe longer, right? There are a couple of kinks that we have to work out. That's how I've realized that the gauge of the wiring system that I've done for the electrical is a little too small, and we need to go a little larger. So we need to go back home and take it to my electrician, and he'll fix some of the wiring for me. And yeah, like every time you do something like this, you realize like something that's a little bit better, something that you want to change. There's a new product that comes out. Like it's a very dynamic lifestyle, right? So it's not cheap, it's not easy, but it's definitely fun. So yeah, there's that. Johnny M usually watches our live streams, but Johnny M, I think, has left, and he is driving to Newfoundland too, so he's gonna go visit his grandpa. So he's probably gonna watch this later. Today, I don't even know what day of the week it is. Today is today's the 15th. Oh, he's not leaving till the 18th, I don't think. So we're still gonna be in Newfoundland when he's here, but who knows where in Newfoundland, right? Buzz says, now I know why there are so many seagulls here in Ontario. I don't see it. Oh, there's been a lot of seagulls, but the seagulls here are a different breed. They're so much bigger than the ones in Ontario. They're so much bigger. Maritime seagulls are like, I feel like they're 30-pound seagulls. Like I feel like I could just grab one and bite one. I mean, that sounds crazy. I'm not that crazy. I won't actually grab a seagull and bite it, but it looks like it could be a decent meal. Gas is about 155. It's been around that price through everywhere we've driven through outside of Ontario. It's been around 150, 155. Yeah, 150, 155 is pretty much where gas has been. It's funny, we were sitting outside a Popeyes 2 days ago, and there was one seagull that he was literally working it to get some fries from this guy in his car. We were watching it. It was pretty funny. So yeah, you know, I usually don't talk about donations, but whatever donations or whatever comes through the YouTube is going to go directly towards gas, so that we can live longer in this van life lifestyle. Yeah, Diamond Dave, $4 is cheap. Because I think it's 4 liters to the gallon. So if I say 150, let's say, and you multiply that by 4, you're looking at $6, and then you got to convert Canadian to US, which is like, I don't know, 30%. So let's say $1.80 off of $6. So you're looking at 4.20. So it's a little bit more on the gas here once you do all the conversions and everything. Yeah, the seagull was nuts, and then when the guy said he was all done, I think Shay got it on video, but he went around to the other side and just to make sure that the person sitting on the other side didn't have any more fries too, and then he flew off. It was wild. I never seen anything like it. He would walk away 2-3 steps, then come back, be like, "Are you sure you ain't got no more fries?" And then he would get a fry, and then he would. It was crazy. I'd never seen a seagull working so hard. Why are you smiling?
Why not?
What'd you see? What'd you find?
Nothing. Pockets are empty.
No way.
You want this open or closed?
I didn't have it open.
I did that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I've been fighting the flies.
I'm sorry. Okay. Next spot?
Do you have them or do I have them?
I don't know, because you created your own.
By adding yours to mine. All right, guys. I'm just going to pause the camera for a second to check my map. 1 second.
Newfoundland?
How far is it?
38 kilometers?
That sure. 1 second, guys.
Black Banks Beach.
Why does the screen look cropped now? That's weird. What is happening? That looks really weird. Like the black lines around it. And she's happy she's home. How dare you? Do. Look out. My back, looking out my back door. Oh!
Do out my back door. You don't know that one?
Nope, don't know that one. I don't know a lot of music, I swear.
Yeah, you do. Fibber.
I'm not a music guy. Stay
You're just not our kind of music guy. You know lots of music, just not that.
I know a little bit of music, like country music, because I went to school in the country in Ontario, but it's still not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't bust a jig or whatever the heck you guys do.
Bust a jig. We'll have you doing the jig by the time you leave Newfoundland. You watch.
All right, so we go back up this crazy steep road that is nothing but holes. Right? Yeah.
Well, it's just from the water runoff from it raining. You just gotta give her a good go. You'll be fine.
As long as there's no windshields behind me to take a friggin' boulder. Stay where you're at, oh, come where you're to.
Don't stop. There you go. Now you got her. See, the worst thing you can do is stop or slow right down. you get stuck or roll back, you'll be not happy.
How's the camera angle? We're still doing good?
I don't know. All I could see was the sky there for a minute.
Yeah, we were driving into her. Did you guys like that little hill that we drove through? Stay where you're at and I'll come where you're to. What's up, bud?
His truck just said Newfoundland Labrador. No services or what it's for. Just he's an island truck.
Oh, I'm following whichever way he's going because he knows something I don't know.
It's an uneven road there.
Very uneven road. Yeah, see? And you wouldn't even be able to tell with your eyes by looking at it. Like coming down, you know?
Yeah, half the road is missing.
Half the road's missing. You wouldn't know. And you can't tell me that's like erosion. That looks like they just stopped paving out there.
This is Jeffrey's route. Route 404.
Yeah,
Jeffrey's.
404 means not found. They never found Jeffrey. We got 7 people up in this live stream. What's going on, people? Hockey sticks and snowboards and half a bicycle. It looks like it's from the 1800s was on that post. All right, Miss Ben, nice talking to you again. Have a good one. Excuse me. Stay where you're at and I'll come where you're to. You know, Cyclone hates water.
Really?
No, I never told you?
No.
He can't go near water. He can't do it. He can't, nothing. He can't do it. Anyways, I told him I was going on a boat, and then I sent him the video, and he's like, and you're doing it at night? What is wrong with you?
Well, in all fairness, though, you were a little bit apprehensive about it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But I'll do it. I do it. I kind of wish that they would have told me a little bit more about their safety procedures. I didn't know anything until I looked out the window and I was like, oh, you got a couple boats on the side of your butt. That was a Legion. It's a nice little house you're building there. On a little hill, though.
Might be a root cellar.
It's a long way down there.
But you're getting used to the fact that there's no guardrails anywhere.
That is that's a big thing from Ontario. In Ontario, if you got a way to get down there, your car's going. Or a car's going. Somebody's gonna end up living in the ditch. Off-roading again.
It was amazing the amount of debris down there, like metal pieces and hinges and parts of boats and whatnot, but like you would think there would be some beach class. But the tide is in. Lots of sand plays. Lots and lots of sand plays. They're annoying. You'll be coming around the mountain when you come. Mountains are beautiful here, though. I'll give it that.
Yeah, like Newfoundland feels like every one of Canada's provinces are one.
Yeah. I even seen a sign for new potatoes.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Back in PEI.
It's funny.
And there's a big plant ban here, so you can't remove any of the plants or any of the soil, or you could be legally prosecuted by the government. Come on.
Here it's not suicide birds, it's suicide frogs.
Yeah, but those are only on the beaches.
That's right.
I haven't seen any on the roads yet.
That's fair.
Alright, got a left coming up here. Corner Brook is a kilometer away. Is that what it says?
No, the road
The
to
road to
it.
Corner Brook? Because there's a lot of stuff going on in Corner Brook.
Yeah. We have to search for labradorite.
In Corner Brook?
Yeah.
Well, Corner Brook's inland.
A little bit.
Yeah, right?
I don't know. I've never been there.
I was like, what is talking? I think it's your phone.
Yes, the GPS. It's telling you what to do.
I'm not a good listener. Look at all the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
All the scientists are looking up in the sky right now like, yo, that's just all water right now. We just gotta figure out how to poke it so the water comes down and puts out these fires. Come where you're at and stay where you're due. Kilometers on this road.
Okie dokie. It's so quiet. Like the roads are just so quiet.
It's just because we're on this side of Newfoundland, I feel like. Like people don't come over here. Even what Johnny said, his family was like right there by Port aux Basques.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what he said.
I don't know. I can't check the messages.
Or maybe he's on the other side
Like by St. John.
I said because I think he said that he was not too far from where.
Oh yes, he said that where the other ferry is. Yeah, his family's close to there.
So he takes the ferry to the upside.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be funny because we're leaving from that side.
Well, that's what I was saying to him. I'm like, well, that's funny. Like he arrives 2 days before we leave.
Diamond Tape says, where's the traffic?
There's literally none. There's.
Where's the cars? Like,
Yeah.
where's anybody? I think we see more people walking on the highway than driving.
We did.
It's kind of nice though, like, you know, you get to go at your own pace and watch the scenery and
Not feel rushed at all.
not feel rushed. Middle Barqua.
Somebody said something about this place and we had to come to Barqua. I don't know why. I don't remember, but there's something about Barqua.
I don't know.
Is one of my TikTok viewers, I think. And honestly, like, surprised we haven't seen a single moose yet. I feel like everybody talks about Newfoundland moose so much that I should have seen one by now. Robinson's, that's where that cottage place was you were trying to look up.
Oh, Cliffside Cabins?
Yeah.
Buzz says, did you two visit Fortress of Labrador and the Bell Museum in Baddock?
No.
We did not. We're not really like your typical tourist people. We're looking for places that the tourists don't go.
For the most
That looks
part.
pretty cool.
But here in Newfoundland, we might be a little bit more touristy. Same with PEI. We did a few touristy things in PEI.
I will have to go back and check out where you've been. Yeah. Well, we're not going to stay where we've been, so you can't come where we're to. Yeah, some of the places will tell you where we're at, but some of the places we don't kind of give all the details of where we've been.
Just to protect it.
Because some of the places feel a little bit more private, and we don't want to, like, put it out there.
But also, we update the Vamping Vampers Instagram, like, continuously throughout the day, so you'll see a lot more details and locations of where we've been there than on the YouTubes.
Batteries are 50% charged now. Come where you're at, and I'll stay where you're doing.
Baby.
What's up? How you doing? What we got
What
here?
is this? Midway Motel. That
Wow, that's not a that maybe.
and a lounge.
But the place beside it was
No. It was like a service station gone out of business.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard because when you tell people what we're doing, they're like, "Oh, you can't do that. There's forest fires. You're not allowed to have fun. You're going to go to jail." So, yeah, there's that.
Which isn't the case at all.
It's not the case.
No. You just have to follow the rules and find your way around them. Like the ability to drive up to a beach and park on a beach, like, there's nothing they can do about that.
Yeah, hey, driving through a forest, we ain't walking through a forest.
Yeah. And we're not having fires. I've not had a fire this single trip. It's crazy. I've never, like, gone camping and not had a fire ever.
Lots of the places get ruined when tourists find out about them. There was a beautiful falls we used to go to. Last time I went, someone had made a direct path instead of having to do the long hour hike.
last year I took Mark to this beach out in Digby, and it was a spot that I used to go every summer religiously, and nobody really seemed to know about it except the locals. And then last year when we went there, I went for a walk on the beach. By the time I came back, Mark was like a tour guide to like all these different people from other countries who were showing up there. It was kind of wild.
Clouds seem like they're moving fast.
Oh yeah, she's a little bit windy out there today.
Still blows my mind, like now that we're in this kind of lifestyle, how many camper vans we see.
Yeah.
There's so many.
But I mean, we are going to locations that we typically wouldn't if we were just out for a drive. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just neat to see like everybody's different style of their camper vans. Like, some people are in their little SUVs, some people are in like minivans like us, some people have like the Volkswagen minivans are a big one, it seems. Those are pretty cool.
A lot of people have those.
Yeah, those are really neat. Like beach vans. And then you have like the Sprinter van style, like the bigger vans. Nothing beats that friggin' truck we seen though. Those people from France. That was ridiculous.
They're in Quebec again.
Oh, are they? Have you been following them?
I follow them, so I get like the notifications once in a while.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy.
Tour de Loop or whatever. Hello?
Yeah, something.
Starting to see a little bit more cars now, though.
Yeah, getting closer to civilization. There's like one car. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, there's one that we're catching up to there too, and there's two more coming down. We're getting some cars. Crazy how low the numbers are.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I couldn't believe the rain last night. Like, it sounded like the raindrops were massive.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I have to say, like the window covers that we have, I'm surprised that they've stayed on the way that they have.
Oh, they're great. Yeah, I think in some situations we'd have been lost without them, like where where it's been so warm in some places, or the bugs have been so bad. Like, you still want that ventilation.
Only a small percentage that just don't care. Not saying all tourists are like that. Small percentage. I mean, beautiful dream driving. Dream driving.
Yeah, it is beautiful. The scenery is gorgeous. The clouds are just too cool. It feels like you can reach out and touch them. Like.
Yeah, our elevation is pretty high, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, we're pretty high up there?
Yeah, we're a little higher up there now.
Like, not Cape Breton high.
No.
What are these white things out there? Maybe bodies of water?
Yeah, that's water there.
Feels like we've been slowly going up for like the past hour.
Yeah.
Like the road is just on a steady incline.
Yeah.
Not like enough to make the van overheat, but oh, it is water. This is all water here.
It's all water. See any mooses?
Strange that your phone shows it as white.
Knuckle sandwich.
Knuckle sandwich. 619. I'm high. How do you do with 619? Newfoundland, yes. We're in Newfoundland.
We made it.
Made it. We're gonna be here for a bit. Like, I really didn't want to book my exit out of Newfoundland because I didn't know where I was gonna be, how long we're gonna be here. I didn't want to limit ourselves, but everyone said, including the person booking our way in, they were like, yeah, you're not really going to be able to get out unless you tell us when you want to leave.
Well, that's the thing, is like, it seemed like kind of like PI, like it's easy to come in, but it's harder to leave. Like,
yeah, PI just wants your money. They'll let you leave.
Yeah.
PI is just like, give me 20. Give me a 20, bud. And you can leave whenever you want.
And Newfoundland's just like, everybody's trying to leave, so.
Well, their license plate says come home.
Yeah.
Like, you know how in Ontario it says like yours to discover or whatever. I don't know what's Nova Scotia's, do you know?
Ocean's Playground.
Ocean's Playground. Newfoundland's license plate literally says come home. Come back, please. Don't leave. Yeah, this is like a steady, like, where are we going here? Like, is there going to be a peak, or do we come back down, or are we staying up at this Everett?
I'm not sure.
Like, if you look behind us, you can see what we've been driving up. You see it?
Yeah, it's wild.
Like, we're in the mountains we've been looking at. What do these signs say?
Heritage Church.
Why do they call them efficiency units? I've seen a lot of places say efficiency units.
I'm not sure.
Maybe that's their way of saying like a bachelor unit.
Perhaps, yeah.
It's efficient because everything's in one room.
Maybe. Or maybe they rent those rooms by the hour.
Wow. Wow. I mean, if it's less than, $10, I might rent a room for an hour and get a nice little shower in and. Look at the left there.
Oh, wow.
wonder like how different our trip would have been if we would have went right instead of left. Like why did we go left? Was there a reason?
Because the fires are that way.
The flyers are right.
Yeah.
So we went left.
They told us to go to the west side.
But even the guy on the boat who parked in front of us, he's like, a west side is my favorite. But that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
So I'm biased.
But I feel like everything I see about the whales, like right off the shore and all that stuff, is over on the east side. So it's like, look at that view.
That's crazy. Those are all mountains. An ocean.
Yeah. Spectacular. Oh yeah, my ears want to pop. Like some of those clouds look like they just touch the mountaintops. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're just right there.
They probably do. At some point today, I think it'd be good to get gas. Nice sign there, bud. Got a little
Just
tipsy.
a little drunk, yeah. How did you turn in there? Do you know what I mean? Like, did he back in?
Maybe.
Ooh. McMahon Museum.
Mi'kmaq?
McMahon.
Mi'kmaq? Nice restaurant.
My goodness.
It's unfortunate. It's almost like you can't really have a business on it.
Yeah, you'd think they'd get enough traffic, but maybe not. I mean, we see how quiet it is out this way.
Like, I haven't seen a single thing to buy something from.
Right.
Not even a gas station.
No. Well, all the ones we drive by are closed and smashed up.
Fire hazard extreme.
Glamping that way. Yeah, that's what she was talking about. Whatever that is, I don't know.
We can go.
I have no idea anything about it.
Oh, it's so much cooler now. It's 21 degrees Celsius. It's been like 40s. My car was overheating a couple days ago, but today's beautiful. It's only 21, which if I was to guess, that's like high 60s, low 70s in Fahrenheit. So I try to be able to do these conversions in my head, but
Yeah, I think this morning it's at 68 degrees Fahrenheit. It's warmed up a little bit now that the clouds have burned off. YouTube
always blocks the bottom, like the latest comment, so I can't read it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, like if I put my finger here, it's got this dot there.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't read what it says. So I gotta like try to read around it.
But yeah, kilometers and kilometers of trees.
Oh, but half of this island's already on fire. That's why it's a fire risk. It's because half of the island's already on fire. And they haven't really gotten rain in like 2 months. So we got a little bit from where we came from, that rain. But this side's not on fire. It's further northeast that's on fire. But because they haven't got rain in like 2-3 months, and all the rivers are like running low, and everything's a fire risk. We're in Stevensville.
Almost.
No. Oh, we're getting off the Stevensville. That's what you said.
Yeah, I think we gotta go through Stevensville to get where we're going.
Katarina Rocks on Way. What a name. What a name.
French ancestors wrote. Look, another Acadian sign.
Wow. Did it really say Acadian on
Yeah, it had the Acadian flag.
there? It's like anywhere you go that's north, Acadian will be there. Did you know that?
No,
Now you do.
thanks.
You're welcome.
Tips.
Tips?
Tips. Tips McGee over here.
222 tips? That was a weird noise. That sounded like it was in my door.
It probably was.
Alright, 3.5 kilometers. We're gonna make a left. Port. Why did I have to say port twice? Look at the view. Was it all this shot?
Look, there's a speed sign.
I think I want a snack of some sort.
Do you want me to get you one of them things?
Okay. Can you reach it?
I can do it.
I'm gonna crawl all the way back there.
No, it's just up here.
Are they good?
They're pretty tasty. They're a little crumbly, but
I'm assuming we don't drive that, huh?
I don't think so.
But there's cars over there.
See, it might looks like you might be able to drive into that lot, at least.
All right, let's try it. Let's give her. Wow.
Mm.
Park it right here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Just people on floaties in the water. All right, I'm gonna go check it out. You staying here?
For a minute.
Okay. So my parents said that they cannot help. All right.
I told you I'll figure it out. All right, guys. I think I'm about to end this live stream, and we'll pick it up in a bit. But we'll be posting updates on the Instagram. So if you want to follow us on the Instagram, I'm gonna go check out the water a little bit, go for a little walk on the beach here, and then get my phone charged up. Maybe I'll do another live stream later. I'm not sure, but appreciate you guys checking out the lives and following along on our crazy road trip. And yeah, make sure you just stay tuned for what's up next. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.